My name is Shane Young. I work for Jackson State Community College with the Safety and Security Program. I'm also a veteran of the Tennessee Army National Guard, and I served a tour in Iraq. I have the honor today to be able to read off some of the names of those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Private First Class Brandon A. Owens, U.S. Army, Memphis, Tennessee. Sergeant First Class Jason O.B. Hickman, Kingsport, Tennessee. Staff Sergeant Daniel D. Merriweather, U.S. Army, Collierville, Tennessee. Petty Officer Second Class Zen Q, U.S. Navy, Cordova, Tennessee. Staff Sergeant Rusty H. Christian, U.S. Army, Greenfield, Tennessee. Chief Warrant Officer Billy Gene Grinder, U.S. Army National Guard, Gallatin, Tennessee. Captain Marcus R. Alford, U.S. Army National Guard, Knoxville, Tennessee. Sergeant First Class Carlos M. Santos Silva, U.S. Army, Clarksville, Tennessee. Private First Class Jonathan D. Hall, U.S. Army, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Specialist Jeremy L. Brown, U.S. Army, McMinnville, Tennessee. Private First Class Billy G. Anderson, U.S. Army, Alexandria, Tennessee. Senior Airman Benjamin D. White, U.S. Air Force, Irwin, Tennessee. Sergeant Israel P. O'Brien, U.S. Army, New Bern, Tennessee. Private First Class Robert K.L. Ripke, U.S. Army, Knoxville, Tennessee. Lance Corporal Daniel G. Rainey, United States Marine Corps, Pleasant View, Tennessee. Specialist Michael L. Stansberry, U.S. Army, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Private First Class Vincent E. Gammon III, United States Marine Corps, Christina, Tennessee. Corporal Christopher D. Greer, United States Marine Corps Reserve, Ashland, Tennessee. Sergeant Patrick K. Durham, United States Army, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Specialist Nathan E. Lillard, U.S. Army, Knoxville, Tennessee. Private First Class David D. Finch, U.S. Army, Bath Springs, Tennessee. Sergeant Garrett A. Misner, United States Marine Corps, Cordova, Tennessee. Airman Christopher P. Johnson, U.S. Air Force, Clarksville, Tennessee. Lance Corporal Andrew P. Carpenter, United States Marine Corps, Columbia, Tennessee. Lieutenant Colonel Frank D. Bryant, Jr., U.S. Air Force, Knoxville, Tennessee. Sergeant Kevin B. Baldoff, United States Marine Corps, Nashville, Tennessee. Lance Corporal Franklin N. Watson, United States Marine Corps, Vonore, Tennessee. Captain Joshua S. Lawrence, U.S. Army, Nashville, Tennessee. Sergeant First Class Dennis R. Murray, U.S. Army, Red Orleans Springs, Tennessee. Specialist Jason K. Edens, U.S. Army, Franklin, Tennessee. Sergeant Jacob M. Skawali, U.S. Army, Clarksville, Tennessee. Staff Sergeant Christopher M. Ward, U.S. Army, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Sergeant Stephen M. New, U.S. Army, Bartlett, Tennessee. Sergeant Daniel Tyler Lee, U.S. Army, Crossville, Tennessee. Petty Officer First Class Matthew L. Holmesmeyer, U.S. Navy. On September 16, 2019, Sergeant First Class Jeremy W. Griffin, U.S. Army, Greenbrier, Tennessee. This is a quote that is from an unknown source. Our flag does not fly because the wind moves it. It flies with the last breath of each soldier who died protecting it. I want to thank you for honoring these men and women and all others from across our country who have served and continue to serve, protecting us all. Thank you.